How do you submit your podcast to Apple Podcasts? That is probably the number one question that people ask me when they comment on my podcasting videos. What is confusing is that when you use your podcast host to distribute your podcast, it doesn't automatically go to Apple Podcasts. The first time. After that, yes. So let's break it down. First of all, you need to create your podcast, upload it to your podcast host. If you don't know how to do any of it, go to the description of this video. I have so many links and tutorials on that. You upload it to podcasting host. In my case, it's Spotify for podcasters, so Anchor FM. And then you publish your podcast for the first time after you create it. However, it's gonna go to the Spotify platform, yes, but it's not going to go to Apple. So I'm going to show you now how you have to manually go to Apple Podcasts and submit your podcast. Go to your podcasting host, Spotify for Podcasters, click Settings, and then Podcast Availability. Scroll down and you're going to find Apple Podcasts tab. Go to that tab. It's going to be empty. You have to click on the Apple Podcasts Connect link. Next, you have to log in with your Apple ID. If you don't have one, you need to create one. You will see the plus button next to podcast and you can add a new show. You can add a new show with an RSS feed or without an RSS feed. I would suggest to get RSS feed from your podcast host, find it, copy it, and then paste it. It's the easiest way to submit your podcast. So I'm going back to Spotify for Podcasters to find my RSS feed. Almost all the way up, copy RSS feed, go back to Podcast Connect, paste the link. You click add and your podcast is going to be added, and then you need to wait for the review process. You will have access to analytics as well once you start getting traffic. Once you submit your podcast to Apple Podcasts, don't jump on your phone and look for your podcast on Apple and be like, it's not there, it's not there. No, it's not, because it takes time to review your podcast. Whether it's a couple of hours or a couple of weeks. I would say if it's not there after a month, that's a red flag, okay? Something's gone wrong. But if it's not there after like 5 or 7 days, it's okay. It just takes a little bit of time. If you found this video valuable, of course, give it a like or comment, just show some love. If you have any questions, also comment. I'll be very happy to answer any of that. You can also email me at nicole@nicoleben.com. Go check out the description of this video for some amazing links about anything you can imagine that will be helpful and valuable to you. And do subscribe.